Okay, I just tried to record this, but whatever. So, another video of me leaving work because this is the only time I can find a free minute to record stuff. So I hope you guys don't mind that I'm just going to kind of talk to you like you're the passenger in my car. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys about taxes. And this could be relevant to a lot of different kinds of people, but this is mostly geared toward dancers or anyone who fills out a 1099. You could be an OnlyFans worker, you could be a cam model, shoot, you could even be an influencer, and you're probably going to fill out a 1099. So pretty much, I just want to say, don't be afraid to do your taxes. Oh my God, doing your taxes is so beneficial in so many ways, and this is coming from somebody who didn't do their taxes for a few years, and I was terrified about it. And when I actually ended up doing my taxes, I ended up doing taxes for the last like 3 or 4 years of dancing that I had never done my taxes for. And you're probably wondering, how the fuck did I do that? Well, it was really fucking hard, and luckily I had the same bank account for years, and I had a couple garbage bags full of receipts because I did one thing right and I had kept some receipts. But honestly, you don't need to do all that. You don't need to backtrack and do the last couple years. But I think you should do your taxes this year. And there's quite a few reasons why. Well, first of all, I know you're worried that you're going to have to pay a bunch of money. You think, oh my gosh, we work, we dance, we make a good amount of money. They're obviously not taking taxes out of our money because we get cash, the cold hard cash. I'm so cheesy. And you're like, I'm going to be fucked. Well, here's the thing, is that if you find someone who's good and they know how to do it right and they give a fuck, you're probably not going to be fucked. I've done my taxes for many years for dancing, and you know what? I only owed money once, and honestly, the money I owed, it was not that bad. I think it was a little over $2,000. That's what I owed. And realistically, like, come on, ladies, like, you're worried about doing your taxes because you make like a fucking grand in a night. So let's get real here. And I know you're thinking, oh my God, yeah, but why would I want to pay that $2,000 when I could keep flying under the radar? Well, one, that rarely happens. That happened one year. I filed taxes for like 5 years or something like that. And I actually I didn't file my taxes for a while because I was scared. I was one of those people. And I flew under the radar for a few years, but I was always in a panic. I was always worried about it. And then when the pandemic hit, I got linked up with a professional, and I said, look, here's my situation. I haven't been paying taxes. I'm really worried about this. I need to figure this out. I'm worried about this. And so it was fucking hard work, but I figured it out, and I paid the last couple years of dancing that I hadn't paid before. Or not paid. I only ended up owing, like I said, for one of them, actually. And I actually ended up getting money back. So let's talk about that. So there's a lot of deductions for people in the entertainment industry. And it might not seem like a lot of deductions for people who aren't in the entertainment industry because maybe what you're buying is different. But let me tell you, like, the average dancer, in my opinion, I don't know, but what are you spending most of your money on that you're worried about that won't be a deduction? Your hair, your nails, your expensive ass makeup, your fucking crazy expensive money bag that for some reason you had to have a Chanel clutch for your money bag at work. Well, guess what? It's all a tax write-off. And when you make a certain amount of money and you have a certain amount of deductions, there's a sweet spot there that a good tax person can figure out for you. and they can get you money back. And that's happened to me. That's happened to me 99% of the time. It's only been one time that I've owed money. And now let's talk about if you have children. We all know about, I mean, it's interesting, but if you have children, you get a child tax credit. That ends up helping you a lot, especially if you're a dancer. It's helped me a lot. I have only had to pay taxes once, and it was, like I said, it was like $200 or $2,000, a little more, a little less. You're like, cool, maybe I could get some money back, or maybe I'm gonna owe some money, but why the fuck would that be worth it to me? Well, there's a fucking couple reasons. Okay, one, have you ever tried to fucking get an apartment as a dancer without somebody else's help? It's fucking hard. But if you file your taxes and you keep up on that shit, you have proof of income. Even though all of your money is cash, if you put that cash into a bank account, you and your tax person can figure out the numbers. And if you use that same card that you put money into from work, and you use that same card to buy shit for work, it's all listed in your bank statements. You go over that shit, you figure it out, you crunch the numbers, and then you have proof of income. Once you have proof of income, and if you have a decent credit score, you don't need a cosigner for an apartment. You don't need your fucking baby daddy or your fucking mom or your brother, who the fuck ever, to co-sign for you. You can do that shit all on your own. You can go buy a fucking brand new car. You can get a car. You could do the same thing as anybody the fuck else, maybe even better, because you make good money. You can get credit cards. Shit. It's not a flex to have so many credit cards, but I literally have so many fucking credit cards. But yeah, you can get an apartment. You could buy a house. Girl. That rent money that you be paying, you could buy a fucking house. Which is the next thing that I'm going to be trying to do here in this next year. You can buy a house by yourself. You can get an apartment by yourself, no cosigner. Same with a car. You can get credit cards. You get financial freedom. You don't have to jump through so many hoops because you got your shit dialed in and figured out. And I know people are scared. They think it's going to be hard. It's not actually hard. I was freaked out about it for many years, thinking it was going to be hard, thinking I was going to owe a shit ton of money. I was just scared. And honestly, once I started to do it, I was relieved. I was so fucking relieved. I'm telling you. Get linked up with a good tax person. If you dance with me, I can link you up with somebody. Figure that shit out. It's so worth it. And if you do owe money, you're not fucked. They will put you on a payment plan that's doable. Fucking pay that shit. I'd rather pay that fucking $2,500 and be able to have proof of income so I can get my own shit without help from anyone than to fly under the radar and have to fucking cover my ass and have to ask everyone for help or ask people to sign for me or put shit under other people's names. I did that shit for a little while, and it's stressful. Fuck relying on other people. Just do it yourself. You will thank yourself. You will be proud of yourself. It's not as hard as you think. You will feel like an adult. You will feel like a fucking badass bitch. You got your shit dialed in. I mean, fuck. Why not? So that's my little spiel on taxes. Don't be afraid to file your taxes, and it's so beneficial. And I just listed off a few reasons why. Why would you not do that and have that be a roadblock for the things that you want to achieve in your life or the other goals that you have? just do the little bit of work, figure it out. It's financial freedom is what it is, and you're gonna appreciate yourself so much more for doing it. Just open up a second checking account for free. I think I opened up a second checking account for $5. I put the $5 in the savings, opened up a second checking account. The only thing that goes into that checking account is money from the strip club, money from OnlyFans, money from my free cams because I do some cam modeling, and my money from Cash App because that's how I take payments for the club or for other endeavors, and my PayPal. And the only money that goes into that account is the money that I make from working. And then I have a debit card for that account that I wrote work on. And anytime I'm buying an outfit, anytime I am buying makeup, anytime I'm getting my hair done, anytime, let's say I went to go get my teeth whitened, I'm putting it on that card. Anytime I go to get filler, it goes on that card because that is a deduction. I got a breast augmentation. That was a deduction. Dude, it's sick. I'm telling you. Once you get it going, which you just got to do a couple things, you'll be so grateful. Open up that second checking account. Only put your work money in there, and then only use the debit card for that checking account to buy stuff for your work. Those are your deductions. You'll probably get money back. If you have kids, you're probably definitely going to get money back. File your taxes. You will thank me. You will thank me later. I will say you're welcome now. Free game, y'all. File your fucking taxes. Do it. If you hadn't done it before and you're gonna do it because of this video, reach out to me so I can scream hallelujah, because I know how much it changed my life, me filing my taxes and getting on top of that shit. I feel great about it. I'm super grateful that I made that move. I was able to get unemployment as a dancer during the pandemic. I got my stimulus checks. I know a lot of dancers that weren't able to file unemployment and they were fucked and they didn't get their stimulus checks. You can have those options when you do this kind of shit. So if you need any help or any guidance, I can only speak from my experience, but I'm here, so hit me up, and yeah, hope that helps.